What's good, YouTube? What's good, Butch Fam Discussion? This is Knowledge, and I'm coming at you. This week's topic is Don't Ask, Don't Tell, the policy that discriminates against gays being open in the military. This is a really hot topic, and it's very controversial. It's been controversial for years, ever since Clinton introduced the legislation that seemingly aimed to protect gays and lesbians from being harassed about their sexuality in the military, but it did not address the issues surrounding gays being banned from military service. So the fact exists that gays and lesbians do serve in the military. Some of them do serve openly and others do not. They serve under a veil of silence, and they have done so for years. And it's time to lift that damn veil because, this is people's livelihoods, people's careers. This country was founded on the notion that we should have religious freedom. We should have the freedom to, the freedom of speech. We have the freedom to believe whatever we want to. And with that should come the opportunity for everybody to pursue happiness. And for some people, serving their country is one of the greatest. And many gays and lesbians proudly serve their country. And I take my hat off to each and every one of them. Gays, lesbians, straight, transgender, bisexuals, every single soldier out there. It takes courage to serve, and we should not be punishing our soldiers for, wanting to go out there and put themselves on the front line and die for our freedom. It's interesting to me that conservatives like to tout how great our country is, which it is, and the fact that our military is one of the greatest militaries in the world, yet we discourage Americans from wanting to serve in the armed forces for no good reason other than fear, ignorance, intolerance, prejudice. It's flat out discrimination. Any argument poised against allowing gays to openly serve can be shot down. We can look back to the desegregation of the military back in the Civil War days. Black soldiers were not allowed to fight in the Continental Army. And the only reason that they started allowing them to fight in the Army is because Britain said that any free blacks that wanted to fight in the Army were welcome, more than welcome to come over there and fight for them against us. And so, out of necessity, that's what happened. Same thing with the, World War II, World War I. There was so much resistance when it came to that. A lot of it does mirror some of the same arguments and complaints against allowing gays to serve openly. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous because, for one, gays are already serving in the military. I don't understand why that doesn't cause anybody to pause. They've been serving in the military for decades, for centuries. I'm sure. Just because we don't know someone's gay doesn't mean they're not gay. And I think that's one of the greatest fears of people who, are uncomfortable with homosexuality in general, or who use their Bible or whatever it is they need to use to as a cushion for prejudice and discriminatory thinking. It really blows my mind that we are actually having a debate about this in this day and age where morality is questioned daily almost now. And the fact is it's immoral to disallow a law-abiding citizen who is fully capable, able, ready, and willing to serve their country the opportunity. It's wrong, and it's going to change whether or not, the conservatives and those against, whatever they have to say about it. It's the time for change is coming, and hopefully Obama leads the way, and hopefully he doesn't, falter on this and leave this in the hands of the legislators. He's going to need to make a bold decision, just like Clinton did when he instituted this policy out of, his necessity to protect members. Although that has been a double-edged sword, we still have some strides to make, and I think we need to keep the pressure on and hold lawmakers accountable for the positions that they hold that are just nothing more than pure discrimination. that should no longer be accepted in this country, and definitely not our government being the main antagonist to allowing open discrimination. You can't say that companies can't discriminate against gays and lesbians and disabled people and all manner of people, but yet you're openly doing it. And our gays and lesbians are already fighting the great fight, and yeah, we're behind you. We understand that people have fears, but these fears are irrational. Gays and lesbians know they have a job to do in the military. They're not there to get a date or to score. When it's time to get down to business, we should have the maturity, the capability, the mental strength to withstand working with someone that you might or might not be attracted to. We've been doing it for years, and allowing gays to not be kicked out of the military for their sexuality. And that's the crutch of this argument. This is to stop gays from being kicked out of the military when people find out that they are. And it's a policy put in place to protect rather than to force ideas or lifestyles upon anyone. So I'm going to end this now. Thanks for listening to my rant. I appreciate it. We thank you guys for tuning in. We know it's been slow, but we'll be picking up steam. The weather's changing. Summer's right around the corner. BFD has some additional topics in store for you, so please tune in. Shout out to everybody. Have a great weekend. Peace and love. Out.